Yeah. Hey, game time. Hey, what's happening, man? What's going down, bro? Shut up. Oh, shut up. Okay, come on. Over here. Come over here. Sit. Split. Stand. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let's go. Ah, man, I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it, bro. Uh, Still hurt, but but I guess you can say going through the process, going through the process. Yeah, but yeah, just going through the process, bro. Yeah, I'm dealing with it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can't let it away. Show over here, bro. Over here. Show over here. Come. That's you, son. That's you, boy. I, I, okay. Yeah. Move. Move. Over here. Show over here. Sit. Stay. Oh. Show. Chilling. She trying to get some shine. He trying to get some shine. Yeah. Ain't get where to show. Those supposed to shine. Yeah. She want to be all in the video, dancing. And if I should, now go ahead. Michelle, hey, hey, sit, Sit. Sit your butt down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, how you going, man? It's another day to get it right, you know? God has blessed me with a day of a wake up. So I'm up and we go ah, work on you know, on sharpening that sword and keeping it sharp. Yeah. But sometimes we be slacking on ourselves and we know we're supposed to be going hard. Or not even going hard, just going through the motion. But we be, you know, doing a little slacking and it becomes a routine, you know? Yeah. Man, daily dudes, man. Come on, jump up. Yeah, yeah, up. Ah, man.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, man. Another day, man. Another day. Uh, if we spend the time knowing that our health is a factor, and we know for a fact that you the good foods and bad foods, uh, I believe in my heart, and this is my opinion. I keep saying opinion, so I always stress this, because there's no statistics drawn on it or nothing like that. But I believe the majority of Americans, at least Americans, know right from wrong when it comes to food. You know, um, I believe we know right from wrong when it comes to food. Not necessarily saying we know exactly what to eat, but we know what we should not be eating. Right? We know this. You know, uh, whether you love, this fast food restaurant or this or that or this snack or that snack, it's people or information out there being relayed on, you know, the goods and the bad. So with that being said, if you know certain foods you eat make you unhealthy, don't you think that falls the same from the content you ingest? Why? If let's keep it 100, um, if we are what we eat, we also are what we visualize and what we listen to. You know, we are. So if the content is food, you know, what are you feeding yourself? You know, and bug, man. Ah, yeah, what are you feeding yourself? You know, gotta get that up in a second. Yeah, man. Be careful what we be the 360 deal, you know? Yeah, just put to work, man. Yep. Give it they eyes first. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful of, you know, the things we ingest, you know, from a content perspective. All of it. What you see, girl? See something? Oh, get back. Watch out. Oh, whoa. Come on, get up here. Son, do. Get your butt up there. And it's that time, man. Yeah, it's that time. Please, mother. I sound like where your bitch ass go? Yeah, man. It's that time of year. You know what I'm saying? It's that time of year, man. Can't see damn critters, man. Damn proud. Got them stuck on the stuff pad now. I get them in a second. But anyway, yeah, you are what you eat. You are what you eat, man. That's good. That's probably. That's you, y'all. So, you get good, son. You get good, son. Come here, son. Son, come here. Come here, son. Come here. Yeah, I know. Yeah. They be on point when they sometimes, yes. My road dogs, man. Yeah, I was interrupted by nature. Hey, but salute to the word. Man, without further ado, it's game time. Game time. Yeah. So, yeah, I know, John. Yeah, already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and do and go, do the little sweep around and all that, man. Yeah, man. Why would you leave? Yeah. Um. Hey, Salute. Good morning. Good morning. You know, taking the time and thinking about, hey, man, if what I eat affects me physically, then what about what I'm eating as far as content? What am I feeding myself? And all I do is, or if the content that I ingest causes anger and frustration and, you know, uh, man, it's liable to reflect that in life, you know. Uh, we are all products of our surroundings, whether we accept it or not, you know. You ever notice why everybody who watches or listens to the same content you listen to, y'all hold that same conversation? So, with that being said, like, with that being said, if our typical conversation doesn't have any substance to it, we eat fast food. You know, they say football is a game of inches. Game of inches. You gain inch by inch. You know, we gotta start paying attention to how we make our progress and where we're going with it, because all it is a little bit at a time. Hey, what's happening, bro? Good morning. Hello, hey, what's happening? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I sent you an email, bro. Yeah. I sent you an email yesterday. Yeah. Ah, my yeah, for sure. Got you. Yeah, man. Yeah. We are what we eat. Down to the music you listen to. Down to the movies we watch. What entertains us. What educates us. What kind of education are we giving ourselves? Remember, the storyteller is the most powerful man on earth after God. What story is being told to you? What are you allowing your ears to hear? And what are you listening to? Lou, you know, or is what you listening to, the content that you ingesting, how does it make you feel? You know, is it giving you positive outlook, negative outlook? Well, when trying to get what's up with the tea, you know, what is it doing for you? Or what you might be scary? Is it scaring you into not accomplishing stuff? When I say scaring you, I mean some people watch the news and be engulfed by the news. The news is depressing. What are we feeding ourselves? How does it make you feel? You are what you eat. Yeah, you are what you eat, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Go. Here come the pain. Hey. Whoa. Man. Give me a second. I had to look. I forgot the weight. It's like, I think 25. I think 25. But I had to double check. Yeah, I had to double check. Give me a second, bro. Woo. The the kettlebell is 30 pounds. The kettlebell is 30. I maybe fool with the kettlebell. I know you said the dumbbells, but I've been fooling with the kettlebell for about 3 years, on and off. And I'm still at 30, not because I can't move up. I can. It's just with the kettlebell, probably the most one piece that most beneficial way if you just have one item. But being able to do multiple variations correctly. If it's one place where the form matters, it's there. So keeping a lighter weight till I have to think the forms and stuff that I need to do, 30 is good enough. You know, I got balls of this in my back. Doing these kettle weights, swing strong. I mean, wrong. Let your back up. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, they 25. They 25s. 25 pounds on the dumbbell. Woo. Yeah. I wouldn't care if it was 15s. We fixing to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Makes it do what it do, baby. You know what I'm saying? Make it do what it do. 5 seconds to the pain. Here we go. Let's go. Sir. Ah. Ah. Hey. Ah. Man. Oh yeah. Yeah. Kettlebell is amazing for balance. It's amazing for balance. That's where I work on my balance at. I'm glad you said that. Yeah.
Ha! Huh? Ha! Ha! What? Yes, sir. Ha! 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 Hey. Let's go. Woo. Ah. Hey. Hmm. Gotta take a knee on that one. Gotta take a knee on that one. Man. Uh, man. For anybody willing to try that variation, if you keep your if you keep your numbers where they supposed to be, like if it's 10 pull-ups and 20 push-ups and 10 dips, and that's what it is. If it's 10 incline, 10 to 12 like me, then that's what it is. If it's 5 curls with each arm, then that's what it is. If you don't have anything to squat with, use your body weight.
You jump squats. But check this out. For anybody who's willing to do that variation, I promise, like, it will make you consider quitting every single day that you do it. In the middle of it, in your mind, you'll be thinking, I should just quit. I should just quit. Man, you know how many times I'm in the middle of that and I'm like, I just quit. I quit right now. I give up. Every day, in the middle of that, over everything else. That's part of the reason why I do it first. Because I hate it so much. And it takes so much out of me, mentally and physically. You know, mind you, I started that variation out with 10 pull-ups, 20 push-ups, 10 dips, right? That's what I started it out as. Now, as it got easier and I could do it, you know, upright without having to sit in the chair. Well, you know, I might be hunched over, but I'm not, you know, when I could do it with ease and flow through it, then I would increase it one rep. So that means instead of me doing 10 pull-ups, I'm doing 11 pull-ups. Instead of me doing 20 push-ups, I'm doing 21 pull-ups, push-ups. Instead of me doing 10 dips, I'm doing 11. So I started with 10, and right now I'm at 22. Is there a ceiling to this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because as it becomes easier, all you do is increase a rep. Now, mind you, I'm talking too much because I got to get back to work. But mind you, you can do that for the rest of your healthy life. But what you can't do is you can't increase your bench the same way for the rest of your life. So, with that being said, to all you youngsters, you might want to get ahead of the game now. Because by the time you get of age in your 40s and 50s, you'll be doing 50s and 100s like the OGs I came up around. You know what I'm saying? But if you waste your time chasing after that bench trying to hit your max, you gotta realize you only gonna hit that peak. It's a small window for that peak before you start going down. Why don't you just start getting with something that's gonna keep you going up? You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But with that being said, we're gonna keep it moving. Sir, yes, sir.
Man, yeah, it's a marathon. Hey, Mike, what's happening? Yes, sir. You too, bro. You too, man. Yeah. Man. Oh, wait, boy. Hey, Joe. Let me see if I can get it. Thanks, Mo. Hey, what's my damn word? What's happening, John? Damn frog. Got me working harder than my damn work guy. Damn frog, man. Damn way. Back to the business at hand. Interrupt my damn work. Salute, John. Yes, sir. Ooh-wee. Man. Yeah, man. That be messing with my mind. I got him on the sticky pad now. But working out, and then a damn frog jump across. I'll be like, now my mind's scowling. I can't I can't stop looking around. If my dollar stay on point, I just don't want to put their mouth on a frog. We got poison smarts out here. My G, I got skinny calves. By no means do I have skinny legs, bro. Believe that. Believe that. Telling me, you don't see legs, Jackie. I appreciate your concern. That I do. You don't see legs, Jackie. Yeah, I I have sincerely had skinny calves my entire life. Entire life. My father had skinny calves. My little brother got skinny calves. It didn't stop me from doing official sport creating the board. It didn't stop me from being a D1 recruited running back all Europe. Uh, it is what it is. Whew. But uh, all BS aside, man. All BS aside, uh, I'm not. I am not a bodybuilder. For sure. Not a bodybuilder, man. Uh, nor am I like a power lifter. None of the above. And I don't try to fail that either. That makes sense. I'm just going through the motion, you know? But yeah, no, I am. I will say this. I will say this though. I'm talking too much. And I'm really cutting myself short on purpose. Because I'm tired. But I will say this though. I was shame on me. Because I missed out. I missed out on my leg routine yesterday though. I did do that. But I did walk 5 miles though with the dogs. With the dogs. You know what I'm saying? These is all. That's one thing I have to stress. I never stop walking. I never stop walking. Mind you, don't get it twisted. I jog periodically and go through the motion and yada yada yada. But I try to keep the base of the stuff I do honed in to keep me with the basics as I get older. So I'm gonna continue to walk because I want to walk until I can't walk anymore. You know what I'm saying? As age goes by. I know I might not be able to run, but I'll be able to walk. Yeah. Walking is so important. Uh, if you can do it on a regular basis, you can burn fat, calories, and retain muscle. Yeah. It's like it's always a balance or imbalance when it comes to working out. I'm full of energy, but I don't have the strength today. Other days, I have the strength, but I don't have the energy. It's always a challenge. It's always something. I'm up for it. And these all add into what are you doing outside of the workout? You know? So, yeah. Man. Yeah. I got plenty of energy today, but my strength is low. And I'll tell y'all why in a minute though. Oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, big time. Like it's always something, but it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Is it better to be hot or free? That's the question. But if I have no choice, I'm ready. Man. So yeah. So I'm doing some gut repair and cleanse, like a cleanse. So yesterday was a full fast, no food. I haven't ate anything in over 24 hours. Uh, I'm gonna break fast for a break fast for a break. But kind of got me depleted on energy or strength. But it's a good thing. This is something I do often. Say every blue moon thing. But it's a challenge within the challenge. You know? Uh, you know. Yeah. Let's go though. Let's make it happen. You know? Yeah. I can't wait to break fast for break fast. Yeah. When yeah. You know, once a week, once a month, you know, every 3 months or so, you know, when you fast and you do it, you don't have to do it 24 hours. You know, you can do it shorter or longer, whatever. But when you fast, you'll have energy. You will have more energy than what you expect. As far as your strength, it might take a little longer, but it's always there. I don't know, but you know, it's a day one type deal. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be more mental than anything. I done sat up here and talk. Let me go ahead and start these burpees, man. I done cut this short. Like, if it's one thing I need to be working on, is these variations right here around the world. Because I've been slacking on them. I'm at 13 on the pull-ups. I'm probably gonna have to humble myself and dumb it back down to 10s on the pull-ups on around the world. Just so I can get my rhythm correct. You know, because I gotta stress that, man. We get caught up on these numbers, and you know, it's more on a field basis. You know, and so it's more on a field basis, and you know, if you struggling to get it, you know if you're struggling, and you know that you should be doing it better than dumbing down a number. The thing is, if you can dumb it down, you know, like I'm doing 13 on the around the world pull-ups. I have no problem going back down to 10. Because I know in the long haul, me going back down to 10s is going to improve my strength, improve my form, give me more confidence. And by the time I get to 13, again, I'll be smashing it on my way to 15. You know, this is a marathon. This is a marathon. You know, we take it as far as we trying to race or try to get our way up as fast as we possibly can. And I was saying this again, it's like football. It's a game of inches. A game of inches. You know, if you can inch forward day by day, you will be a lot further than somebody that's trying to jump leaps and bounds in one go. You know? Yeah. But yeah, man, you know, I'm full of energy. I'm got plenty of energy. Like if I want to continue to fast a little further, then my strength will start to balance out. But Right now, I'm feeling depleted of strength. So, but I got full of, but you'll be full of energy. Like you'll have more energy than what you expected. True story. It's scary because you think you know, mentally, especially if you eat 3 meals a day traditionally, consistently, and the whole nine, you go into a day of fasting. Oh man, you gonna go through some things. You know what I'm saying? You gonna go through some things. You might as well lock yourself in a room and get away from everybody because you're gonna turn into a monster, you know. But it's always good to do that. And you know, coming off my birthday, my wife's birthday, me picking up a couple of unwanted pounds through the process, eating junk food, you know, just get back to doing the proper routine. Because these are the things that we don't pay attention to. You are going so far along the path of the straight and narrow. It took you a long time to get there, piece by piece. You had to slowly work your way to get there. And, you know, you saw little bits and pieces of progress. And then compound interest starts to kick in. And you start seeing a lot. And you start sticking with it. And then you start seeing big time progress. Hey, Bob, what's happening, bro? You know, you start seeing big time progress. And then here comes that little dude on your shoulder, you know. Hey, it's time to celebrate, you know. When this celebration is coming up, you know, let's go celebrate. Look at you, you done put in the work and so on and so forth. And that celebration is good. The food tastes good. You know what I'm saying? For real. Food tastes good, everything going. And, you know, you want to continue to do it. And the routine that you created slowly starts to disintegrate. Because the day, hey, salute. The day that you ate or you had your celebration, it felt good. And it's over, but you want to continue because you wake up the next day and you still look the same. You still feel good. So you like, we'll try it again. You try it again, same results. You still looking good, still feeling good. You do anything 2 days in a row, that's the start of a routine, right? So now you're starting to move backwards. And before you know it, you standing around wondering, man, is it me? Or are my clothes getting smaller? You know what I'm saying? But in your mind, you still thinking you got this and got that. Your mind will play tricks so you quit. You know? But nonetheless, man, it's a 360 deal. 360 deal. Yeah. 360 deal. Salute to the work. Salute to everybody who in that process, man. It's your process. It's your process. You know, how is your day going? How do your days go? You know, what do you do when you get bored? When you try to entertain yourself, you know, what is the content that you're gonna feed yourself? You bored? What do? You know, I know what I'm about to say is is a very sensitive subject that I really don't talk about a lot, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway, right? Because I'm on the subject of you are what you eat, right? So I'm on a battleground right now, a real mental battle, because I grew up a hip hop head. I grew up a screwhead. I am a rapper like baby. You know what I'm saying? I just am, right? Uh, I can go through a list from the East Coast to the West that raised me music. But I've been battling with myself for the last 5 years, man, over this. And I'm coming to the conclusion that I'm done listening to rap altogether. I mean, don't get it twisted. I can never take away the stuff that raised you. But if we really gonna sit back and look at the food that we eat as being bad, then everything that we feed ourselves through vision, conversation, and all benefits us or not. And to each his own, this is just my opinion. And I have no judgment towards anybody who feels otherwise. None. And no hate. And it ain't even up for argument. I'm just saying. When I think about the rap music, bro, it's a few things that come to mind. That is the focal point. The focal point where it takes your mind. And lust leads the pack. It leads the pack, man. You know what I'm saying? Lust for women, money, materialistic. You know what I'm saying? All of the stuff like that. Now you can tell, you be like, yeah, that boy Big ain't getting old. That boy Big ain't getting old. Hey, time out. I'm a grumpy old man, so get it out the way. Go on, let's get it out the way. I am a grumpy old man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah, man. You know, Illmatic and all that hell, bro. But lust. It just is what it is. I was listening to, I got a daughter, she's of age of 12. She really don't listen to that stuff at all. Thank God. She's not into it like that. But you listen to these kids slang. You listen to the youth slang. A lot of the youth are referencing drugs, all types of stuff that they never experienced. Don't know what they get the terminology of drugs. You know what I'm saying? The thought process of the flashy lifestyle. I mean, of course, people have their own way Rich always be the rich, and the poor do what the poor does, so on and so forth. But the lust of the lifestyle, the majority of these rappers, I'll give you an example. It's a rapper called Pee Wee Longway. He just got indicted by the feds, led guilty to a charge. He about to do some time. Feds are auctioning off his jury. The majority of his jury that's getting auctioned off is fake. The storyteller has the power to persuade thee, has the power to persuade thee, has the power to influence. How can you think for yourself when everybody else pointing you in a direction? The lust. And see, we don't, product of your surrounding. Product of your surrounding, I'm that, and I'm not. Fake it till you make it. The whole nine. You know what I'm saying? All of that. All of that. But check this out. Out of all of that, the lust, now we're going to talk about money. What kind of money? What are the financial? What is being taught financially through rap? Get the bag spent. Get the bag blow. You know what I'm saying? Trick it off. You know what I'm saying? All that. Where's the finance? You know what I'm saying? You are part of your surrounding. You are what you feed yourself. Now, my time is come and gone as far as my youth. As far as my youth. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it don't hit the same. You know, when you start thinking about the music, how many folks, and I'm not talking about my generation, because my generation is different than these last three generations. It's different than these last three generations, man. You know what I'm saying? But out of these last three generations, how many of them became druggies? How many of them became druggies jamming a certain artist? And I'm not trying to give a certain artist glorification or talk down, so I'm not going to say any names. But you can think of plenty of artists that all they do is rap about that. Got to think about how many youngsters have been influenced by that. We are what we eat. You are what you eat. But I can say this, all of those folks, the majority of the folks that was given the storytellers, let's put it like this, the storytellers that influenced the last three generations, most of them, they time now is before the court. Most of them, they point fingers at each other. Most of them going through all this and this and that. And because a lot of times before, in my era, it was magazines, MTV Raps, The Basement, Rap City, and certain other ways that you would get information. Unless you was from that city or that region, you wouldn't know the little underground stuff or whatnot, unless you know what I'm saying. So, a lot of the stuff was hidden. Like we all knew about people like Diddy and so on and so forth, was rumored and so on and then. But now things are a little different. So the stuff that they were doing before, and
I would say to myself, I would say, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, big thanks, John. Big thanks, man. And like, I'm, bro. I'm still on this battlefield because you know what I'm saying? I see it, I understand it, I know it. I've been known. I said been known. I've always known. I'm working on my English, man. It's like you want to speak another language, can't even speak proper English. God, no. Nah, man, but you know, it's a battlefield, man. And that's the reason why when I do play music, it's always instrumentals and all this other stuff, because it starts to become you. It starts to become you. Like, why? I own the barbecue restaurant. It gets me frustrated talking about it. Now I get emotion. Talk about this. The most expensive expense was advertising. Why is that? Why is advertising so important? Storytelling. The narrative that needs to be pushed. The narrative that needs to be pushed. Because it's not the fact of wanting. It's not the fact of wanting. It's the fact of tricking you to thinking you need. And believe it or not, how many times have you heard a song on the radio and you don't even listen to the radio? You don't fool with the radio, whatever. Or you do. But this song consistently is played over and over again. You don't even listen to it. It gets played on a commercial. They use it for background music. You hear people saying it. Then they put it on a food commercial, like a fast food commercial. Next thing you know, you're like, you know what? That song ain't so bad. It's been lobotomized. Lobotomized. It's a reason. When folks go to the military and you hear them step up to the handle their business, and the words that come out of their mouth is, I was just doing my job. Planning, real into. You understand? How many times have you seen that burger? And you like, man, I don't even know if I want that burger. But the commercials and billboards, and then you catch one of the times where you vulnerable and you're hungry. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing? I'm good. Glad to see you. Been a minute. Been a minute. You know, you vulnerable and you see it, and you see that bathroom, but you like, you know what? We're gonna try that. And it pushed on. How come advertising costs so much? You gotta pay attention to what we feed ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually. Sometimes we gotta fast. Fast from social media for 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Fast, man, fast from food for 20, everything can be a fast in different points of your life. Fast from music altogether, 24 hours. Fast, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we need clarity in the whole nine because the things that we put in our body, things that we feed ourselves mentally, you know, you can't think for yourself if everything else is thinking for you. You know what I'm saying? If everything else is thinking for you, I need you to think about it like this. At this point in time, we don't own anything when it comes to entertainment. Think about your entertainment, whatever you went to. You don't own your entertainment. The storyteller has pulled the wool right over your eyes and the rug from under your feet. You used to own VCRs. You know what I'm saying? You used to own DVD players. You used to have DVDs that belong to you. What do you own of your entertainment? How many of y'all, if you didn't have Wi-Fi,
couldn't listen to you couldn't stream your music. How many movies did you own? How many, you know what I'm saying? How many subscriptions do you have? You know what I'm saying? Understand this. As long as they can steal your thought process, they can pull the wool over your eyes. It's a card trick. Card trick. So, with that being said, what are you feeding yourself? What are you feeding yourself? What they say about that's 20 minutes. That's another 20 minutes. What they say about the Romans and the gladiator games. I'm sure y'all heard it. You know, when chaos starts to happen, gladiator games cause a distraction. You know? True story. True story. You know? Yeah. So we all believe. What are you feeding yourself? Physically. Spiritually. What are you feeding yourself spiritually? Are you spiritual? Do you need to be spiritual? You know, do you have that balance in life? They say, you know, as far as the earthly and spiritual, you know, it's an old Southern saying about you gotta have that balance. If you have the old school scale, you know, the old school scale, and you too spiritual, you know, it's too you too unbalanced. Too earthly, you know, like we gotta find our balance in life. But part of that is not being distracted. Not being distracted. Don't let these folks steal your attention so you don't tend to focus on yourself. We are what we eat. I'm trying to tell you, man, like you spend the majority of your time in the midst of watching the drama. You can't tell me you ain't getting into no kind of drama. Whether it's little small inkling arguments or you the one kicking up guts. This stuff fades over. You know, I started to learn about finances, how to invest, how to do all of that stuff because I got to go through that. I started learning, and I'm not saying that like I'm like that, but I chose to go that direction instead and use that as entertainment versus other things. I chose to, you know, and you know, it taught me a lot. If I was listening to music and I was trying to do my finances from there, that's why I sold my Impala. You know what I'm saying? That's why I sold my Impala. I had a 96 Impala. I did everything to it except for a frame off. Except for a frame off. I put over 30K into it, not to mention the purchase of the car and so on and so forth. Collecting and eventually collecting up. Nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with it. Red, everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Nothing wrong with it. But it's not making me any kind of funds. Yeah, I can do a few things to make money with it, but it's not working. Image. We call it. As far as me, this is personal. This be personal. You do like however you want to do it. But it's not beneficial. It's artificial. You know, I had my fun or this, so on and so forth, but it's not making me any money. It's not doing anything for me. Matter of fact, it's causing more eyes on me than I can see around. More people can see me than I can see them. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm just not a flashy type person. So, with that being said, being caught up in the mix of not being able to focus on self and having other things dictate the direction that you're going Look, I can point you down the street just to steal your money. Just to steal your money, your pride, everything that you got. Because I got your attention. Don't be looking down, don't be looking at the man to these street signs. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But look, I got nothing but love for y'all, man. Y'all know, man, the daily struggle, the daily grind to show up on time, to show up. That's a struggle in itself. Let alone taking on the rest of your day. Let alone taking on the rest of your day. This boy be sleeping like a rock. I don't you feeling like? I don't you doing? That boy sleeping like a rock. But hey man, salute to the work. Salute to the work. Salute to everybody who knows that, hey, it's a lot of correcting and a lot of focus that I need to be doing on self. And when you understand that, then the battle really begins. But let me stop talking, man. I got to get in here and get to, handling business, man. Much love, man. I wish y'all the best. I love y'all. Like, some people don't hear that on a regular basis, man. Some people need to hear it. Hey, I love y'all, man. I love y'all. Sincerely, man. As long as you don't have a handicap that ails you from the maybe you going through the motion, anything I do, you can do too, if you choose. If you choose. So, you just have to map it out, and I can help you with that. You gotta map out what you want to do, and then we can work on, or you can work on how you gonna get it. But anyway, I'll be back in here tomorrow, like I left my wallet and key. Hi. Yeah. But anyway, sleep with the giants, wake with the monsters, eat with the lions. You are the master of your fate, captain of your soul, the captain of your fate, master of your soul. Yes, sir. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do when you the one willing to put in the work. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do when you the one willing to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Don't let anybody put insecurities on your path in life. Don't ever stop your shine. Period. 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 Look, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm out. Peace.
Not fairy tales, Shogun standing tall. You, boy, you build brittle. We build different. We run